In this video, I want to talk you through what are the chakras. Do they exist? Do they not exist? I don't know if they really exist in the sense of, let's say, the watch here on my wrist. But let's suppose as a metaphor, as an assumption, we can work with that. So in all traditions, the root chakra is aligned to the sense of I am. I am rooted. Just I am. I am connected to Mother Earth, for example. I am held. I am being taken care of. That's the root chakra. This is where you have yourself firmly connected to the ground. This is not a place of doing anything. This is the place of being, of I amness. And when you move the center of your attention a little bit higher, usually as a guy where your stomach is, as a woman where your womb is, this is all these feelings, right? I feel. And I recommend you to welcome all feelings. Don't compartmentalize them in good or bad feelings like anger and aggression. They also, in certain circumstances, have their truth. Especially in spiritual realms, we always say, these are good emotions, these are bad emotions. I don't think that it is really like that. So in that part of your body, like roundabout like your navel or something, right? This is the feeling. I feel. And such a richness of emotions. I feel. When you move the center of your attention a little higher, up until where your rib cage meets your lower abdomen, this is where the solar plexus sits. And interestingly enough, all martial arts, work with that precise point. So in the solar plexus, the traditions say, this is where your willpower sits. This is I want. This is a healthy ego. This is I do this, I do that. You set healthy boundaries. You know what you want, you know what you don't want. This is left, back, forth, right, yes, no. You know what you want and you know what you don't want. So the lower three chakras, you would say, is a healthy ego sense from I am to I feel to I want. When you move the center of your attention a little bit higher, usually that feels like vastly more expansive. This is where the traditions position your heart. And the heart is not only that, let's say, organ, but it's the feeling of I love. I love. This is the first of the transpersonal, let's say, experiences. Because your love at least expands to your family, your friends, your partner, your siblings, your lover, your closest ones. But it can expand to include all sentient beings, this planet, the universe. It's like almost infinite, this place. So this is the feeling I love. And when you move a little bit higher, where your throat sits, this is we're speaking beings. This is I speak. I speak. This is where the traditions position your creativity, your contribution. We're all artists in this. We all want to play and we all need to communicate. We're like descendants of the apes. And for whatever reason, God or the universe or the universal life force or creation or whatever, which is certainly not out there, gave us the possibility to communicate. So this is I speak. And then, let's say the place in between your ears, or where some say you have a third eye. When you close your eyes, there's also a seeing faculty. This is I see. This is where all the visions come into play. This is I see. And then finally, on the very top, the Sahasrara chakra, or the lotus chakra, is like when you open yourself to become a vessel for life force to run through you. It feels almost like a torus. So you're becoming hollow to allow life force to run through you. But obviously, this is like steered like from your will. Ideally, your will is not like the center of your attention, but your will is guided by your heart. This is where your wisdom sits. And obviously, you should be firmly rooted in this like tumultuous times. So ultimately, it's really about aligning all these chakras time and again. And some days you will feel more aligned and some days less. I know certainly that I have learned a lot, that it's not only about the willpower to steer my life, but to have love and compassion rule and govern like the willpower that sits inside of me. So anyhow, in a snapshot, that's my 2 cents around the chakras. I hope you had fun watching it, and I hope you had some enlightening moments watching it. Thanks for your attention.